I'm so glad you've given me some light, because I can hardly see what I'm saying. Hello and welcome everyone to, can I read this? You see, you'll have to give me a little tiny bit more light. Thank you. Greenlands High School major fashion show. Let me introduce myself first, because all of you are going, who's she? I'm Carolyn Ashton, and I present on Radio Wave, on the Wave, 96.5, on The Breakfast Show. So I've been up since the wee hours this morning. I know, makeup does a lot, doesn't it? So anyway, let me basically tell you why I'm interested in what Greenlands High School are doing. I did my degree in performing arts, and I'm a Lancashire lass who didn't really get an awful lot of help in the performing arts prior to actually doing my degree, so I support their bid, which I'll talk about in a minute. And also, my first part of my career was as a model, so I've tripped and done all sorts down catwalks in my life before, and I hope none of the girls will do that tonight, as they all stand nervously. Right, so let me get on. The three key members of staff from Greenlands High School have actually created this entire show that you're going to see tonight are Rebecca Morritt, all the textiles and the costumes. Also Debbie Hanlon, who's done all the choreography. And Debbie's had a bit of a mishap because while demonstrating a dance routine last week, she dislocated her left knee and damaged her cartilages and ligaments. So she's on crutches tonight. Oh, poor Debbie. She worked very, very hard. Believe me, putting on a fashion show is a trauma. So, and as well as having a bit of an injury, it's obviously been stressful for her. And also, a guy who's probably become a woman in the last few days, being surrounded by that many women, is Ian Holdsworth. I think it's his time of the month, actually. He's the head of Expressive Arts, who's kept everybody very happy. He's been a calming influence, I'm sure. Anyway, well done to everybody who's actually created the show. So those are the three people. And the funding for the show tonight has largely come from single regeneration budget. Oh, gosh. I'm using both mics now. Hello. Big butch voice coming over. Right, so single regeneration budget. Goodness me. In particular, GNVQ Manufacturing Strand, organised throughout Lancashire by Eileen Kelly, who I just met earlier. She's over here. So thank you very much. She is our guest tonight. And similarly, Greenlands has received much support from Partnership Link. So Greenlands, as you are all aware, have actually placed a bid for performing arts status with the government, and we are waiting the outcome. The reason why I back that so much is because when you're at school, sometimes you don't always do brilliantly at maths or English or whatever, and it's nice to have something that makes you feel enthusiastic and stops you maybe just going out on the streets and just feeling a bit useless. So if you can have something that makes you feel worthwhile or that you're good at, that's provided by a school such as Greenlands, it's a very, very worthwhile thing. So I really fully back it. And many of our bid sponsors are here tonight, and we welcome you, as well as the officers of the new Blackpool Unitary Authority, as from today, which I kept saying on the radio, Independent Blackpool today. We welcome you and look forward to working with you. The fashion show this evening has been generously supported by local companies and individuals listed on the back of the programme, who have been running around for the last few days, erecting lighting and sounding gear, putting on makeup, oh yes, makeup and erecting hairstyles. Not mine, no, just some of them. Okay, and creating a wonderful and superb catwalk, as you can see tonight. So the list is endless, and thank you to you all, a really, really big thank you. On behalf of The Wave and Stardream, I thank you for inviting me here tonight, and I open this fashion show, the 1998 fashion show, and I really hope you enjoy the evening. I will now hand over to Sue Denning, who will lead us through the programme. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Caroline. Thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen.
Darling. It's an amazing hairdo.
Of course. They got me, but they missed you. Ladies and gentlemen from Radio Wave, Caroline Ashton. Come on, give her a nice round of applause. Lovely. I think I nearly broke your leg then. It's all right, you've done it on the catwalk. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Of course, I reiterate everything that Caroline has told you tonight. And in case you're wondering why we've got a very strange sort of setup here with microphones on the back balcony there, the entire show this evening is being videoed. And yes, before you ask me, you will be able to purchase the video. You have a slip of paper that should be on most seats here this evening that looks a little bit like that. Okay, and this is Micron Video Productions, and the boys inform me that although this is Wednesday evening, you're obviously going to enjoy what you see. I've seen the dress rehearsal, wonderful, but can I tell you, if you do want to purchase one of these, rather than wait till after the Easter holidays, the boys will rush them through and get them to the school for Friday. So if you do want one, please fill them in and either leave them here this evening with the lads that are working on the video equipment. That's why we've got two microphones. One is picking up the sound for the video and one picking up our general chat. Okay, so first of all, can we say hello to all of you? Hello? Hello. No, not good enough. Hello? That'll do for me. Well, in case you are interested, the hair is real, and yeah, it doesn't come out of a bottle. I'm telling lies now, yes. But you need this when you're on Central Pier doing Peggy Sue's. Can I say to all of you that you can let the general public know that Peggy Sue does wear glasses when she's reading, and she doesn't wear them when she's on stage at Central Pier, I can assure you of that. However, that tonight, what we've decided to do actually is quite different. As I said, I have seen the dress rehearsal. The work that's gone into this in every corner of this school has been amazing. And as a parent of one of the kids participating here tonight, it's going to be an absolute joy to watch. Greenlands have really pulled the stops out to show you that it can be done. They've mixed dance with fashion, and they've made an extremely good job of it, let me tell you. And that comes from one pro standing up here to a lot of people out there who are going to have a wonderful, wonderful evening. The rest is up to you. Instead of interrupting everything as it goes along, we thought the best thing we could possibly do, of course, was to tell you everything you're going to see in your first 5 items or so. That is before the interval of our show. I'll tell you about the interval when it does come up and tell you exactly where you can go for your refreshments. Until then, we're going to start off with an industrial feel, because you see that's where the project for all this really does begin. We're going to take you through dance. We're going to take you into Egypt, and Egypt, believe you me, today looked extremely good. Of course, the dancing and the fashion is mixed up, so please sit back, relax and enjoy it. We then take you to an African feel, and that equally is as exciting. Sit back, relax and enjoy your evening of fashion and wonderful dance here at Greenlands High School. Enjoy. There you're off, girls. Have a good one. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of the show. I'm just going to check everybody's is here. I can't see with them on and with them off. But can I tell you that I have actually been asked to tell you from Mr. Holsworth this evening, your video forms. Maybe I've panicked you just a little. It is Wednesday, of course, but if you do fill them in and you do want a video before the Easter break, then you can bring them in tomorrow. There's no need to bombard him with them tonight. He was rather polite about it, but I couldn't care less because I had a glass of wine at the time. But can I... I could. Can I say, don't bombard him with them. You can bring them into school tomorrow or indeed Friday, and they will be here for you. And it's £10 worth. I mean, you've had, I think, £10 worth already. But can I tell you, you've got so much more to come. And in actual fact, I've also been told in the interval of the show something I didn't know, and I do apologise, especially to all the girls up here, that everything they've worn they've made, yes. But that's, it goes a little bit deeper than that. They've actually designed the materials, made the headdresses, made the things that you see hanging from their hair or whatever it happens to be. And I think up to now you've had a wonderful evening. Would you agree? Yes? Well, believe you me, as it always should be in any show of any description, the second half of the show is, how can you top all that? Well, we've definitely done it for you here tonight. You've got so much to go through. We're going to start off with Serenity. Now, this is something I really enjoyed this afternoon when I saw it, because this is all to do with African-style headdresses. After that, of course, we do have Into Our Release Dance, another fine piece of choreography here from Debbie Hanlon, and also Midnight. Now, this is really quite interesting. You can see that Midnight is marked down as number 8 on your programme. This is the natural inspiration fusing with the night to produce a dark and dangerous collection. Oh dear, I think I'll stick around for that. When you walk out here dressed like a pregnant licorice stick, you've really got to do something. Can I say, but there again, you're spending and I'm earning. Can I say, Nature's Fire follows that. This is obviously the space influence that we have here tonight, the planets and all the rest of it. I'm not going to tell you too much, or else I'll spoil it for you. And the Frozen Explosion. I am going to mention that because one of my favourite numbers at the moment is being used for that. Of course, it's Madonna's Frozen. But don't look for any of that hand-painted stuff on the hands. It would be a hell of a job to get it off for tomorrow morning. You've got a great 60s outfit to come here tonight, which you're going to really enjoy, and I'll feel very comfortable with. And yes, I know I'm wearing well, but still. Also, the finale of the show is a real party feel. So all we want you to do is do exactly what you did before. Give them wonderful encouragement. Remember, they've made the costumes, they've made the clothes, they've made the headdresses, they've even made and designed all the materials. And don't rush Mr. Holsworth with your video leaflets, right? Just enjoy yourselves. Have a wonderful time. We'll see you at the end. Yeah.
Time to wallow in the mud.
stay exactly where you are, just if you can just move yourselves back. Ladies and gentlemen, you've had one array of tremendous colour, materials, the ideas and the imagination that's gone on here tonight has been absolutely tremendous. You've had one hell of a night, and I'm proud to say it's been extremely professional. Would you say so, yes? Right now, I'm going to leave you, ladies and gentlemen, just so we don't get you all tangled up and hurt you or anything like that. You're all lovely. It's amazing what you can do with a bit of plastic glass, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, of course, the headmistress of this fine school, Mrs. Berry. Come on, please.
What do you think of your first day in Blackpool then? I think the future for Blackpool as a unitary authority and for its education looks very bright. With girl power like this, what else do you need? I don't think there can be anybody here who doesn't know about our bid to try to become a school of the performing arts. One of the things that we've found in trying to pursue this ambition is how many friends we've got. I just can't believe it. So many people have helped us, they've advised us, and they've joined with us. Last week we had the primary proms, and children and teachers from many primary schools, some high schools, and a special school, and the Lancashire Music Service all worked with us for 2 nights, for 2 wonderful nights. And tonight, I don't know where to begin with thanking people. We have so many friends, sponsors, supporters, advisors. I can only mention a few. First of all, the wonderful makeup that we've seen tonight and the hair. I'd like to thank in particular J.R. Taylors of St Anne's and Images Hair and Beauty Group, who I think have been working all day. Blackpool and the Fylde College as well. I would like to thank very much one of our sponsors, Star Dream of Blackpool, for all the work they've done to support us, and not least the wonderful lights and the sound. Carolyn Ashton from Radio Wave. Assets UK Stage Management. We don't usually have a catwalk down the middle of our hall. And particularly Mr. Jimmy Nairn, who you probably haven't seen because he's working away up there. And Sue Denning, who you certainly have seen, has been a wonderful compere tonight. Parents, of course. And I'd also like to thank, you haven't seen much of her yet because she's been working away behind the scenes, but you'll see her in a minute, one of our former students who was already embarking on a career as a professional model, Abby Essian, who is in the wings here and has been coaching all our girls. I'd like to thank the many helpers behind the scenes. Our staff, teaching and associate staff, have been working very hard for what seems like a very long time, and also all day today and this evening. I'd like to thank all of them, and the parents who've been helping us as well behind the scenes. But of course, there are 3 people I have to single out for special mention. The one who's been keeping everybody quiet and calm and supported, who they've been allowed to go and kick when they feel it's getting too much for them, Mr. Holdsworth. If we get our performing arts bid, he's going to get very used to that, isn't he? And our 2 wonderful creative directors. First of all, I hope she can make it on her crutches. I don't know where she is. Debbie Hanlon, our dance teacher who has created all the dance and managed all the rehearsals. Is she here? Can we carry her out? wouldn't want you to fall off the stage. Can you come forward a bit? And lastly, and I am going to embarrass her a bit, I'm sure you can't believe that this person is only in her first year of teaching. Our creative director, textiles, who I'm surprised is quite old, Rebecca Morris. I just hope there's somebody from the Department for Education and Employment in the audience. Thank you very much. You've been a wonderful audience. It's been a wonderful, well, not quite the end, but a wonderful term this term. I'm amazed we've survived it. Thank you very much and good night.